What is going on, guys? It is the NOLA Hub here, back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about why the New Orleans Saints should sign defensive tackle Sheldon Richardson. But before this video starts, I have a couple things I want to say. Number one, please sub to the channel. Helps me out a lot as a small creator. My goal is to shoot for 700, 800, 900, and the grand old goal of 1,000 subscribers. Check out the links in the description. There's my podcast links, there's my Discord links, all that. And check out my last video where Drew Brees literally says hi to me. I don't think YouTube pushed that video out because literally no one saw it. It's one of the coolest moments of my life, so check that out. And let's get into why the New Orleans Saints should sign Sheldon Richardson. Now, Sheldon had a pretty good year last year with the Browns, with 64 tackles, 10 QB hits, 4.5 sacks, a forced fumble, 3 pass deflections, and a 71.1 Pro Football Focus grade. Now, defensive tackles aren't the guys who are going to really eat up the stat sheet unless you're Aaron Donald. But this is a really solid season. They're mainly meant for run stopping and all that good stuff. We don't need him to be an elite pass rusher. We just need him to be a decent pass rusher, and that's what he did. He almost had 5 sacks last year. He can create pressure, stop the run, and he's got a lot left at age 30. Malcolm Brown is gone now, guys, and we could save a draft pick with signing him, And what scares me is I didn't actually know this, but Shy Tuttle, who's right now in line to be defensive tackle 2, only has 4 career starts. I'm a little uncomfortable. I still think we're a competing team. I'm a little uncomfortable with playing a guy who has 4 career starts out at defensive tackle. I think we could have a really good D-line of David Onyemata, Sheldon Richardson, Marcus Davenport, and Cam Jordan. Those are 3 proven players. Richardson is a proven player. He's year in, year out, he's been really good. I know he was like a star-studded on the Jets, but he's still an above-average defensive tackle at this point in his career. Cam Jordan is elite. Onyemata is really good. Richardson is above average. And then you got your unproven edge in Marcus Davenport. I like that D-line. I think that D-line can create a lot of pressure. I really do. And like I said, there's not a lot of stats that jump out for defensive tackles, but he had a really nice Pro Football Focus grade of 71.1. This is better than some of your favorite defensive tackles in the league. For some reason, I forgot to write down the list, but nonetheless, it is a very good and solid grade. I think the New Orleans Saints should sign Sheldon Richardson because, one, it makes our D-line instantly better. It gives us more depth because now Shy Tuttle and Malcolm Roach are substituting and not one of them is starting. And we get to save a draft pick, which we could use on a receiver, an edge, whatever we want to use it on. I think corner and linebacker will be the first 2 rounds. So, nonetheless, I think this makes almost too much sense. I feel like he's too good. He's not going to ask for a pretty penny. If he hasn't been signed until after draft day, he's not like a top market guy. He's not going to be asking for $8-9 million. I think a 2-year or a 1-year $4 million a year deal would be perfect for him, and I think he'll take that. And I think he'll come here and he'll put up solid stats with this team. I don't think he'll make a Pro Bowl, but I think, like I said, he'll be kind of a David Onyemata. David Onyemata is a guy who doesn't make a Pro Bowl, but is an impact player. And I think both of them together will both be non-Pro Bowlers, but instant impact players. That's what I think Sheldon Richardson is at this point in his career. He has tons of experience playing in the NFL. I think this is his this is either 7th or 10th year, somewhere in that range. I like experience. He's only 30. He's got some years left. I think it makes almost too much sense for the New Orleans Saints to not sign Sheldon Richardson. He's got a lot left in the tank. He had a really good year with Cleveland. He's not looking for a lot of money. Can save a draft pick. Shy Tuttle is inexperienced. Improved depth. Seriously, I don't see a flaw in this plan. I really don't. Unless you sign him to like a 4-year, $70 million deal, I don't see a flaw in this plan. But he's not going to go for that, and we're not going to go for that. It's going to be a 1 or 2 year deal. And even if it's a 1-year deal and we overpay him, it doesn't really matter because after that he's off the record book. So I think it's a really good signing. And I'm not the only one. There are analysts who think he'd be a really good fit for this team. That's all I got to say today, boys. Guess it was kind of a short one. I don't know. Feels like shorter than usual. But if you haven't already, like, sub, do all that good stuff. Check out my last video. Check the links in the descriptions. And until next time, boys, peace.